Grinders and Grindettes. Hold on. I gotta interrupt this before we get started. I want to say I am on a project, my first major label project, presented by Benny the Butcher, BSF Records. My best friend, who is a producer, his name is Illtone Beats, and he decided to put an album out, DJ Khaled style, and it has all the hottest niggas in the game right now. You know what I mean? You got Westside Gun on there, you got Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, me obviously, El Camino, J Skis, Chase Fetty, Smoke Dizza. The list goes on. Get this project. It's my first major label debut. It's called The Outcome. I'm on a song on there called Punctuality with J Skis and Chase Fetty, and I body them boys. I'm just be honest with you, I got the best verse on that joint. They know what's up. But no, in all seriousness, click the link below and support. If you in the vinyl, it's a collector's item. It's only 500 copies. It's limited. Do what you need to do and support my boy. All right, now back to the video. Now, let's talk about why we're here, the meat and bones of this video. Kanye West is back. With that being said, he was on Justin LaBoy's podcast, and he had some things to say about Kendrick and Drake. So let's check it out.
You know it's going to feel that they're the #1 in the game, but there's different techniques. Like if you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. Oh. This man does this specifically. You know, in Street Fighter, you get like a Chun-Li, get a certain kick, and no matter what, you can't beat that thing. It's like if you rap against Kendrick, like, yo,
I know what you're talking about. It's not Chun-Li, it's E Honda. Yo, if you do this move with E Honda, you're gonna win. If I hate that shit, you gotta have a long range. You gotta have something long range. But if he gets you in that corner, it's over. I got the Street Fighter arcade game right. You guys can't see it. I always mention stuff in my studio, and I know y'all can't see it. But I got a Street Fighter arcade game my dad bought me, standing up in the studio. I want to do a tour of my studio one day so y'all can see how cool it is in here. I got a lot of good cool shit over here. But yeah, if you do that one move, he said that's Kendrick Lamar is Ehan. Like, that's crazy. That's a good example though. But let's continue.
Joe Budden said never rap against Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. If you rap against Kendrick Lamar, it's a difficult task, but perhaps it's something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a psycho genius, so
stop.
You know, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, there you have it. Do not rap against Kendrick Lamar.
Unless you're a psycho genius
Unless
like
you're
me.
a psycho genius like me.
Yo. Yeah, if you don't fuck it, let's find the other video. But yeah, if you don't knock it the fuck off, my guy. I love Kanye West. I just gave him high praise at the beginning of the video. But stop it, bro. Unless you got Sci-Hi the Prince writing for you and Kendrick Lamar writing for you together, you gonna have to have Kendrick writing for you against himself in order to be like, stop, bro. You don't write your own lyrics, so you can't even. And you ain't been battle tested. Yeah, as much as we like certain artists, they not battle tested. And sometimes the greatest artists, they don't know how to battle. They don't know how to go in a battle. Like, look at Lil Wayne, as great as he is as an artist. When he had the chance to go in a battle against Pusha T, he released some bullshit. Was it Ghoulish or something? That shit was bullshit. They don't know how to battle rap. Like, it's different from making big records or songs. It's a whole different animal. Battle rap is a little more, or like going against somebody is a little more, you got to kind of have a little screw loose a little bit. It's a little more sinister. You got to be focused or toned in. You can have 30 rappers and that shit might not rap. Look at Drake. And I'm not saying Drake had 30 rappers, but I'm saying Drake had 30 rappers. He still lost. What we talking about here? I love you, yeah, but stop, bro. You're not fucking with Kendrick, bro. Kendrick already took shots at you, like giving you an open invitation. I'm an old school Gemini. What he say? Drake and Ye forgave each other, but I'm still an old school Gemini. And then he said it again on Mr. Morale. He's like, yo, I guess they matured than me, because the lines got crossed exponentially between Kanye West and Drake. The lines got crossed way further than Kendrick Lamar. Like, Drake was talking about driving around Calabasas and looking for Ye. That he was cut the lights. Like, he was ready to beat up Ye.
Who do you think won that rap battle?
Well, one thing is, like, with Kendrick, I was like, man, why you killed my nemesis? Where's the movies if it ain't no Drake? Yeah. For me, it's like, or at least took him down for a little bit. You know, in superhero films, like, maybe it's like one of the characters, Wolverine or something, just goes away for a couple films and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, it's like, it was really challenging for me to make Father Stretch My Hands and different things and make it work. You know, like, top 5 song ever created in life. You know, I'm like, you know, so, doing the drums, bringing Metro on.
And, so Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Yeah, for now. You know, you can't ever count out Steph Curry. So that man might hit 200 points in one.
Yo, I want to say this. I want to say this. I don't want to say this. You can't. And this is like the difference between casuals and like true hip hop niggas or real rap niggas. Like casuals saw the battle for what it was, and they'll go either way. They'll sway either way, and then they might be devastated, or they might be like, oh, whatever, you know, it was what it was, but we're still. Then true hip hop fans, like, we obviously know Kendrick won, but we know, like, yo, Drake is still Drake. Like, he's gonna come back with something. But the real hip hop fans is like, why is he doing these other moves? Like, why is he suing? Why is he, like, all he had to do was go in the booth and rap. You know what I mean? Whether he make another diss track or just make some good tunes. You know, fall back for a little bit and come back with a soulful album, hip hop album, strictly hip hop. That's all you gotta do. Get the rap niggas back on your side. It's a simple concept. Like he got this song, Drake got this song on his album, and I was just playing it on the one where he in the clouds. What was the name of that album? Nothing Was the Same. And the beat switches up at the end. He's like, this is the shit I want to go out to. Like, Drake sounds so good on soulful beats. I don't know why he just don't do it all soul. I've been saying this for years. Like, when he did I Wasn't High in the World from My Kid, I was like, on that song, that's soulful. Like, somebody put together a playlist of Drake soulful shit, please, and send it to me on Spotify. So, please, if you could do that for me, put a playlist together of Drake rapping on soulful beats. I don't care if it's one part of the song. Just do that, please, because I don't know all his soulful shit he done rapped in. It got to be enough to fucking... To put together a playlist. I'm guessing. I don't know. I can't recall off. But if he just did a soul, the shit I want to go out to, that beat, man, he killed that shit, bro. I was mad that wasn't the whole song. I was like, yo, this nigga, bro. Like, what are you doing? You sound good on this shit, bro. But that's the difference between, like, casuals and real hip hop fans. You know, we know Drake is Drake, bro. Like, he not going nowhere. He's too big of an entity. He's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, unless the powers that be that took down Diddy or something, if they want to go that route, then yeah, they can get him the fuck out of here. But I don't know. He's too much of a cash cow, and he's too current right now. Diddy is not current actively in music. He was in liquor, but like, yo, we could find another ambassador for this liquor. Like, we paying you millions of dollars. Like, we could find somebody else to sell this liquor. We don't really need you for this. You know what I mean? But you want to sue us? All right, we're going to bury you. Drake is like Drake still. He's still active. He's still LeBron James in the sense of LeBron James is still in the league. They not trading LeBron James. They trading AD. AD, sorry, we love you, but you got to get the fuck out of here. LeBron James is still his league. This is still the face of this shit. You get what I'm saying?
You know, song or something. You know what it was? It's like Kendrick, bro. Like, look at the Tyler, the Creator, freestyle that he did. Like, I'm that guy, right? Yeah. We have to, you know, Drake added something to the algorithm, to our frequency. He advanced us. Right. Future advances, and now Kendrick has now advanced the frequency. Right. So you have to, you know, it's like when Twister came out, there was rappers that didn't learn, right? But then Jay-Z learned. He did Is That Your Bitch? He could do it. Yeah. If you don't really learn as just a professional rapper, as a sport, what Kendrick is doing, you might be wiped. Mm-hmm. You might be wiped out. You know?
Yo, I said this in one of my other videos. I can't remember which one it was. I said Kendrick is gonna have it for the next 10 years now. This is gonna be Kendrick Lamar's playground. Drake obviously still gonna be drinking around and shit, but if this goes how it's supposed to, and this is what I think he's trying to do. This is why GNX was so different, but it was so West Coast, because music changes every 2 to 3 years. The sound of music, like, think back 2-3 years and what music sounded like. It doesn't sound the same now, right? Maybe it's 5 years, whatever it was. It doesn't sound, it changes. Kendrick is trying to get the frequency to change to a West Coast sounding sound with bops though. And we've seen this before because the West Coast sounding sound with bops was in 2000, I would say 2012 to about 2015. Who was the hottest producer at that time? It was Mike Will, but then there was another guy that called Mustard on that beat, ho. Remember Mustard had 2 on? He had 24 Hours with T-Fleet. He had Say Something with Chris Brown and Kid Ink. The list goes on. Mustard had bops. He did it before. He can do it again. Look what he got now. Not like us. TV off. Then you add these other guys in here. You got Taylor Swift's producer. The West Coast gonna get it back again. Everybody gonna start rapping on Mustard beats. Everybody gonna start rapping on Soundwave beats. That's just the way it goes. Hip hop is a copycat shit. Now you got the stubborn people. New York trying to be stubborn right now because they like, yo, we got our own shit. And when they do with Cash Cobain, I love that sound as well. Now if it doesn't go back to that to everybody's trying to follow that, you're gonna have rappers that's following that sound. But if it doesn't, then there's gonna be like geographical sounds. Like New York they're gonna be in pocket. That Jim Jones Harlem song, that's Cash Cobain's song. That's Problem. Like Problem. That's just Cash Cobain's song. Jim Jones is just more popular than them. So, and it's a staple about his neighborhood. And he's got the beef with Cameron. So it's all working out in his favor. But that's a geographical sound right now. That's a New York sound right now. Drill ain't really the popping shit with New York right now. You got the Central C sound. You got Atlanta always got their sound. So the fact that it's going to be geographical sounds again, I think that's what we need. If everybody doesn't follow the wave of Mustard, let's keep it geographical then. New York sound the same. So we get a OJ, the Juice Man, rapping to Swiss Beats. He's phony. He's fake. Because that's their interpretation of a down south beat. But it's still New York. You know what I'm saying? So you see OJ. Let's get it back to that. I like that though. I like that. Like, but what he's saying is like, yo, you got to adjust to that frequency. Because even though New York had a sound, if it's not in the mainstream or popular, the Kendrick sound is. Kendrick's going to change the scope of music. If this goes off how it's supposed to, TV off, all these bigger records, the fucking Luthers, this is all West Coast sounding type shit. So he's saying Tyler's smart because he's keeping up with the frequency. That's true rappers do. They're gonna get on the hottest beat and rap to it. So he's like, yo, you gonna get wiped. You adjust. Somebody told me a long time ago, the only thing consistent in life is change.
On that timing, and like that, Kendrick says, fuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me.
You know what? It's interesting because even Future, different people, we just let that pass. And it was interesting because just as men, just as kings, how would we let that idea pass? I'm the greatest that ever existed. And other people, they shouldn't feel that way because I'm here.
Yeah.
But, every man, is going to feel that they're the number one in the game. But there's different techniques. Like if you rap against Kendrick, you will lose. This man does this specifically, on Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So good discussion. Shout out to Justin LaBoy, even though I don't really care for him too much. Shout out to him. He getting all the big interviews and he mixy as hell. I don't know what he does behind the scenes or who he knows or who he's related to, but it's something the entertainers like that nigga. So it is what it is. Aside from that, Kanye would look good, man. He looked like he's back in shape. He lost the weight. He got an album out. He bought his wife on the red carpet to get pretty nude, and then got in the fucking car and left. Said, peace out. Met Kai Cenat and said, I'm out. That's bullshit, dog. Kanye West always knows how to get people talking. We just gotta hope the music is good. Kanye West, please drop some bangers. I haven't liked the last shit he been putting out. That last shits with Ty Dolla $ign, them shits didn't do it for me, man. But other than that, he made some good, valid points. Obviously he's a narcissist, so he's gonna throw himself in the conversation, even though he doesn't need to be. He can't give a fair assessment or opinion without including himself or the inclusion of himself. That's just who he is as a person. So I say all that to say, Konnichiwa. No, I'm just saying. I say all that to say, like, it is what it is. Post your comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that good stuff.